Hello guys, in this video I'm gonna explain you how to use the moving average MA55 and why it's very important in my trading system. So first of all, here we are gonna add, actually I added the MA55 here, so you can add here the indicators. It's free, yeah. So the thing here is, like, in this video I'm gonna explain you how to use it, right? Because many people, they are using the golden cross at that cross, and actually in many videos on YouTube you will find this strategy. And I can tell you something, is in sideways market is one of the worst strategies you can follow, because you will get wrecked so easy. But in the trading markets, yes, of course it's very good actually, but I have very bad news for you. 70% of the time the market is in sideways, it's not trending. So that is the problem I have here. So first of all, here, as you can see here, we have the MA55 here. So I'm going to show you with some basic examples how to use it. First of all, here we are going to talk about the uptrend. First of all, here, for example, in this case, right, we are in after the Corona crash, as you can see here, 2020. What I'm going to do here is this. So I'm going to add here, I'm going to add here, for example, here, I'm going to add the replay mode of trading view, and I'm going to show you with some examples, around maybe 5-6 examples, the rules. First of all, here we are in uptrend, right? How we know we are in uptrend is because the price is going to the upside, yes, and also the moving average MA55 is following. As you can see here, we don't have any test, we don't have nothing here. So the rule is very simple. As long as the price is above the MA55 and the slope is positive, and it's positive here like this one, you should keep looking for longs, no shorts, okay? So the rule is very simple. Every time when you see the moving average, the price testing here or very close to the MA55, you have to start looking for long positions, okay? So like this, always is gonna be like this. So always when you will see me in my live stream saying something like this is pullback, right? And after that, continuation in this point, where is the MA55, and after that, yeah, continuation to the upside. Of course, this is the rule, but of course, this is not always true, right? Sometimes the market is unpredictable, and sometimes just you will see this, the moving average is gonna be broken. So in this case, for example, we have the moving average testing here, as you can see here, is breaking here the MA55 here. So if we just open long position here, because it's testing the MA55 following this rule, yeah, we are gonna fail. Why? Many times. Because you cannot do that just with one moving average. Actually, you will have a second indicator, in this case curve or something else, to tell you this is gonna be a good entry. So the second rule here is, in this case, is open long position here. Yes, if you have a buy signal with other indicators very close to the MA55. In this case, as you can see here, the moving average is broken, right? So you will not open long shorts here right now. No, because the initial projection will be here, right? It was like this, sorry. Yes, to the upside. In this case, the moving average was broken here. So the projection is gonna change. We are gonna start looking for shorts in the next bounce. When you see the bounce here, right, testing the MA55, the projection now is gonna be to the downside, yeah? Okay, of course you have to get confirmation with indicators. This is just more like a price action. Here, when you see the price around here, testing the MA55, right, and we have a sell signal, and we have a sell signal, the projection is gonna be to the downside like this. So what happened after that? Let me show you here. We have a bounce here. We have a bounce here. And if we have a sell signal in curve, in other indicator you're using, right? Because sometimes we don't have it. Sometimes this could be actually a bull trap, a bear trap, sorry, okay? Sometimes the price will just keep going up. That's why you have to be careful looking for confirmations. So after that, what happened? Well, the projection is gonna be like this, always, right? So if we have the sell signal, what is going to happen? Well, as you can see here, continuation. Now, Bitcoin is in downtrend. And as you can see here, the slope of the MA55 is to the downside. So now we can say, well, Bitcoin is in downtrend in 2020. Okay. So as you can see now, okay, big crash after that. And technically speaking, in 1 day time frame, right? In 1 day time frame, every time when you see the Bitcoin testing the MA55, for example here, right, you see here, it's going to be to the downside. Same here, it's going to be to the downside. In some point, Bitcoin or any asset will break the MA55, and after that, we are gonna start looking for longs, not shorts, right? So in this case, what happened? Well, let me show you here. So we have to wait long time, and after that, looks like the MA55 is gonna be tested, as you can see here. Now, the question is, short? Technically speaking, yes, but the question is, with the help of other indicators like CUR, RSI, whatever you're using, we have to see if this is gonna be a sell signal or not. In this case, just using the rules of MA55 without indicators, without anything, always is gonna be to the downside. That's it, okay? So in this case, what happened? Well, we have a small pullback, and after that, what happened? Instead of crashing, as you can see here, is consolidating here, right? So the prediction is there, it's to the downside. But with indicators, we have to see if actually this prediction is real or not. In this case, as you can see here, the price action is a little bit different than this one. So it looks like it's gonna start consolidating here and potentially break to the upside. So that's why be careful here, because this rule is very important. Yes, it's gonna help you to see the direction of the market, but you will have always to confirm with some indicators, okay? So let me just remove this, and the projection is like this, right? Like this. But in this case, as I said before, after a few days, because this is one candle per day. So after 1 week, instead of crashing, it's in sideways. So eventually, our indicator maybe is gonna flash a buy signal. So if I am right with this, well, this is gonna be invalidation, and after you will see another leg up. Let me see what happened. And after that, well, yes, as you can see here, pumping. Okay, so now the projection here, because the slope is positive here, of MA55, we will have to wait for the pullback here, and after that, looking for longs. So that is gonna be I mean, for example, here you see very close to MA55, didn't test MA55, and after that, a bounce. As you can see here, as long as it's above the MA55, everything should be longs. You are following the trend. The trend is your friend. Now, here, as you can see here, instead of keep pumping, right? It's not pumping anymore. It's just in sideways, right? Sideways. Usually when you see this, technically speaking, is to the upside, right? But again, you will have to verify this signal or this projection with your indicators. You could have maybe bearish divergence, bullish divergence. It depends on the case. How we are going to enter in short here, not here, of course not. Here is to the upside. If we see a break here, exactly like this one, break, and after that bounce, and after that continuation, that is going to be the only way to enter in short if you are thinking to short here. For example, break here, right? Bounce here, short in this point, and after that continuation to the downside. As you can see here, this is a pattern, right? You see? So let's continue. What happened after that? Instead of, you see, it's not crashing. It's holding the MA55, for maybe 2 weeks, something like that. It's not breaking. So when you see this kind of things, it's consolidation. It's not, this rule is not going to work all the time. Okay. Now, another rule is, now we know we know how to short, right? When it's crashing, bounce, right? And after that, continuation. And now the same rule when it's long, right? Is pumping here, pull back, and after that, continuation to the upside. We saw this here, for example, here, bounce here, yeah. And we have more examples here. For example, this one here, pull back, and after that, continuation. We have many examples. But another rule is sideways. How we identify the market is in sideways? Yeah, it's very simple. With moving average, just you see the moving average. When you see the slope is positive here or is trending to the upside, we are trending, right? To the upside, to the downside. When you see moving average flat, well, this is telling you the volatility is contracting and there is no trend. So you will play ping pong for a while. Here, for example, I can tell you right now, look, based on this price action, looks like this is the resistance and this is the support. And Bitcoin is going to be here for a while, just playing ping pong, as long as the MA55 is flat. So I could be wrong. Yes, of course. Yeah. In this case, I was wrong. As you can see here, we have a breakout, and we have to apply here again the same principles. We cannot enter the long position here because it's too far from the MA55. So what we have to do is waiting for the next pullback here, and after that continuation. So in some point, when we see the MA55 tested here, we will start looking for maybe long positions again. In this case, for example, is very close. Yeah. Here. 1 second here. One thing I want to explain you here in other videos is this one. Remember, trading is not even if I have rules, right? It's not something like always is gonna work. In this case, for example, the MA55 was broken here at once. I mean, just one candle here. Of course, you open long positions here, not because you see the price testing the MA55, that means you're going to open long position or short. No, you have to wait for the confirmation with your indicators. For example, here, if I open a long position here following just this simple moving average, I will just get wrecked. No, I have to wait for confirmation, and I need to see the price action. So 1 second here, because too noisy. 1 second, I apologize. Okay, so the thing here is that you have to wait for confirmations here, always. But one thing is, when you see the price consolidating here around the moving average, yes, that is a good hint, like something is about to happen. Volatility is contracting and you have to be ready. But this is gonna be in another video. I'm gonna explain price action and volatility in another video. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.